Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I'm Christine and today I will be your guide through a twofer of information. We've got the Kingdom Within Tarot and we've got the book The Alchemy of Tarot. Now this deck and this book are sold separately. The deck does come with its own book, which we'll look at in a second. But I really wanted to give you a book review of this book, The Alchemy of Tarot. The author is Juno Lucina, which is obviously a pen name. Juno Lucina is the name of the Roman goddess Juno of Light, or Juno Lucina, the goddess of childbirth, motherhood, and housewifery. So, an interesting choice of pen name, and it is listed as a pen name in her autobiography. She also writes under the name of Rose Guildenstern, where she writes metaphysical novels, metaphysical fiction, which is very introspective, very interesting. I haven't read any of it, but you can see all about her work on her website, roseandjuno.com. I'll put a link to that in the description box below. So first off, let's talk about the Alchemy of Tarot. So this is what I would call an absolutely brilliant book. You got about 175 pages, and she really packs an amazing amount of information about that can be generally used about tarot. So I picked this up at one of my local metaphysical bookstores because I was looking for something that would kind of help me get a little bit more into the astrology of tarot, kind of help me broaden that understanding. And so the bookshop um, lady, the salesperson there, recommended this book to me, which I quickly bought. You can, like I said, I bought this for full price at my local bookshop a couple years ago now. You can get it at Amazon for about a third of what I paid for it. So, you know, as I always like to say shop local, but if you're in a pinch or if you don't have a local bookstore, Amazon is a good resource for this book. So she not only goes into the astrology of the tarot, but she goes into a lot of the Kabbalistic references. She goes into some really interesting historical references that she's kind of pulled together. And overall, you get the sense that she is a very well read, well studied person and is able to convey what she has learned to other people very, very effectively. The writing is fabulous. I couldn't be more excited about a book on tarot, honestly, and it's so complete. It is really a fabulous resource for any tarot deck. But she's also directed or um, made references to a tarot deck where she had an artist try and pack absolutely all of the symbolism you can possibly put in a tarot deck into a card. And she did, the artist did. The artist is Shannon ThornFeather, who I have not seen any other information on. I usually do a little bit of online research about the authors and artists just so you can get a feel if their experience is something you'll be able to tap into. But I could find nothing about, excuse me, Shannon ThornFeather. I think I just called her Sharon. I'm sorry. So this may be her only illustrator credit. In the book, it says that she is a ceremonial magician, an ontologist, which I looked up. It means somebody who studies the relationships between metaphysical things or with data. I mean, so you could kind of look at that either way. I have a feeling she's talking about metaphysics because she's been a student of metaphysics for many decades at this point. This was originally published in 2011. As of my review, this is 2026. So this book is a yes. This book is really, really well written. It's like I said, I couldn't be more excited about a book on tarot. I've read it several times and I refer to it pretty frequently when I've just got particularly questions about the Kabbalah. Today words are hard for some reason. I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna roll with it though. And then also the astrological correspondences, which I always find very interesting to incorporate into tarot. Okay, so that's part A of this review. 2 thumbs up on the Alchemy of Tarot by Juno Lucina. Let's talk about the deck. Let's talk about this deck. So, this is by Schiffer Publishing in 2011, as I said. I'll let you have a look at it. Let's just do that. Okay, here we are. The Kingdom Within Tarot. Written by Juno Lucina, illustrated by Shannon ThornFeather. Sorry, Shannon. Didn't mean to butcher your name, honey. Okay, so it comes with a nice guidebook, a deck of 79 cards. 79. She's got an extra in there. There's an extra Major Arcana, which is called The Kingdom Within. And then the 80th card is an advertisement for this book. So if you didn't have this book when you got the deck, you'd be possibly looking for it. And should be, because my goodness, it's really a good book, which makes what I feel about this deck all the more shocking. So let's go through it. Let's go through it. All right. So like I said, 79 cards we're going to start out looking at. Here we've got Pentacles, Ace through King, but we've got, for our court cards, we've got Page, Prince, Queen, and King. So Pentacles, Wands. We'll go through these slower in just a second so you can really look at them. Cups, King of Cups, Swords. So, very normal. Wands, Cups, Swords, Pentacles. And then we get to our Major Arcana. We've got Fool through the World, and like I said, we get a bonus card. Fool, Magician, High Priest, nothing out of the ordinary. Justice's card, 11, follows that pattern, Rider-Waite-Smith pattern there. Even though she does make a lot of references to the work of Aleister Crowley and one of his disciples called Frater Aachen. The Kingdom Within All called. Here's the special. And whenever I find a deck that's got an extra card, I really just, I'm so excited about it, because then I think that means that the authors kind of put a little extra thought into something. Okay, let's look at the guidebook. So it's a sturdy sized guidebook. The information in the guidebook is different than not say different. This is expanded. The Alchemy of Tarot is expanded from what is in the guidebook. But the Alchemy of Tarot gives different, I don't want to say different. There's the actual meanings of the tarot cards in here, where this is more of the essence of a card. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we can look here. It's 176 pages, and we'll look at the Magician or Mercury. You can see it's black and white, but it's illustrated. So here we've got the astrological meanings. We've got the description of the illustration, why she put the symbols in there that she did. We've got key phrases. These are also in the Alchemy of Tarot book. But then we come over here to the divinatory meanings, both upright and reversed. And those are in this book, not in this book. But this book has other information that this book doesn't have. So together they're very, very complete. She also gives you some places to put notes. That's nice. Okay, let's look at them card by card. Let's do this thing. Okay, let's look at the cards, beginning with the Major Arcana and the Fool. Magician, High Priestess. Lots of references to the Kabbalistic Tree of Life there, all throughout the deck, really. The Empress, the Emperor, Hierophant, the Lovers, Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Jack Sparrow hanging somebody. Okay. Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, World, and our bonus card of the Kingdom Within All. Let's move on to the suit of Pentacle. Beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Prince, Queen, and the King. Next up, let's look at Wands. Beginning with the Ace. 2, 3, 4, 5. Move it out of the glare there for you. 6. Oh, here comes the cat. This is Hobo, the tarot cat. Come here, Hobo. Psst, 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 psst. Yes. Yes, everybody knows you're beautiful. Come here, baby. Oh! Oh. Okay, fine. We're gonna edge you out. Okay, now that Hobo's had her moment in the camera. 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Prince, Queen, and the King. Moving on to the suit of cups with the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Prince, Queen, and the King. And finally, we'll look at the suit of swords here. Beginning with the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Prince, Queen, and the King. Give me, sweetie. Okay, well, I'm not going to coax Hobo up here. Well, I hope you enjoyed our journey through the Kingdom Within Tarot. Roses and Thorns for this deck. Let's be positive first and say roses on the book. The book is, I'm just thoroughly impressed with both this book and this book. Another feature of this book I forgot to mention earlier is that it goes into the different psychological types that can be applied to the court cards based on the Myers-Briggs type indicator system. I'll put a link to where you can take the Myers-Briggs free online. Now, the amount of results you want to get will cost you a little bit of money, but you can just get a baseline on your MBTI type if you're interested in knowing that information. So, another thing I really, really like about this book. Thorns, the deck itself. Oh my god, I cannot stand the artwork on this deck. I do not like to disparage any artist out there who's working hard and, trying to put something together that was very, very particular. But the artwork in this is so parochial. I can't with this deck. As much as I love the book, I cannot use this deck. I wouldn't say it was a waste of money because I did get the secondary book here with it, which had other information in it I thought was interesting and applicable across tarot, so that's good. But the artwork, oh, it's like somebody in junior high school got a hold of a computer program and just started cutting and pasting stuff together in the worst possible way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Shannon ThornFeather, who probably worked very hard on this and put in a lot of hours, but the compositions are awkward. The drawing is awkward. The coloration is awkward. Everything about it is awkward. Oh, I cannot. I cannot. So normally this is the point of the video where I say I'll follow this up with a reading using this deck, which I will not. I cannot. I will follow this up with a reading using another deck. I will use this deck here. This deck I cannot do a review for, and I will explain in that video why this is not a reviewable deck. However, it's a very cool deck to look at, so I'll use it in a reading. Is it this deck? Is it this deck? Is it another deck? I don't know who published this thing. I found several iterations of it online. It's a little confusing. It's why I can't do a review. Who published it? I don't know. Who wrote it? I don't know. It's ambiguous. It's pirated many times over, and I can't find the original author. So that's the deal with that one. Why I won't review it. And this is the God. I can't with this. It's just so bad. The artwork is so bad. It's like it's just too much trying to go into. No, I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, I'll stop now. If you like this type of content and you appreciate the honesty, please hit like. If you like it all, please hit subscribe. It helps me establish my channel on YouTube. I am going to follow this up with a reading, but I'm going to use a publisherless pirated deck for that. And maybe you guys can help me find a publisher for it. Maybe the artist and author themselves will see this video and say, hey, yeah, that's mine, and here's where you can find the real one, which I would appreciate. So, more on that in a video to come. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.